Hey all, and welcome back after a fair bit of a break to the HFC playthrough of Sonic Frontiers. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Things aren't really looking so merry over here on Chaos Island, which is the place we'll be traversing this particular week of the playthrough. And yes, I know it's not Christmas, but it still is in my heart, so we're wearing the festive little costume here, which I believe was released around the tail end of December or so, definitely before the actual holiday. Just a nice little freebie from Sega and whatnot. Tanner, you have been through the wars, or so I hear.
Yeah, where Sonic was, clutching his head there, that's been me the last little bit because it's Chinese New Year in China, which I've learned that means that they continually blast off fireworks for weeks. And so you may hear a stray explosion in the background that hopefully we can either edit out or suppress.
Well, that's fine, because Chaos Island is all about explosions and lots of 2D areas for some reason. I guess they got bored of creating these 3D environments, and we're just like, you know what, we're taking Sonic back to basics. Here's Green Hill, here's a lot of 2D.
Oh boy, Green Hill. But yeah, right now I'm just enjoying the juxtaposition of Sonic in this Merry Christmas outfit against the most grey and drab island in the whole game.
Cards on the table here, guys. If there was to be an island I wasn't particularly a fan of, this one is probably gonna take that reward. Chaos Island is not my favourite. I'm missing something here, so we'll go back the other way. And, yeah, I would consider this the low point of Sonic Frontiers, but don't worry, after this I would say the quality goes up a little bit again, and the final island is pretty good, but then it gets a little bit more divisive with, the final boss and the final stretch and whatnot, but we're a ways from that, so, let's address stuff as it comes, you know?
I'm in the same boat there. I would say that this is, at least gameplay-wise, this is the weakest point for me. The thing about this island is that, we refer to it as the third island, but it's actually a little collection of mini-islands that are linked together through grind rails, which means that once you've got more of the island open, if you want to go back to somewhere, then it means you do have to retrace your steps. You can't just sort of follow the waypoints like you could in the first two. So you kind of got to keep your bearings on this one.
Personally speaking, I actually found this to be my favorite island, but it might just because I was becoming more accustomed to the game as it was going on. And so just through the momentum of, learning how the game feels and getting better with the controls and learning sort of some of the tricks, I actually found myself really enjoying it. And I think one of the things that I like about it is the sense of verticality with it, because you can literally roll down the hills and, Sonic CD intro it. And that to me was just that was the moment I was waiting for. And there haven't been those big hills to do that yet. So this is where I finally got the dream I wanted.
Nice. It's always nice when you get things that you want from a franchise that, let's be honest, has had its share of ups and downs, but with our man Kishimoto actually going ahead and responding to people's questions or whatnot on Twitter, even as recently as I believe a couple of days ago, according to the Sonic Show, and referring to stuff like momentum and what he wants to do with the sequel to Frontiers and so on. I would say it's a good time to be a Sonic game. Not a good time to be Entom, who hasn't played said Sonic game in roughly about a month or so. As you can see, I don't really have any set objective right now, but we'll head towards... Damn that popping. We'll head towards the very last... Damn whatever the hell that is. We'll head towards the last of the friends that we need to rescue, and by process of elimination, you should have figured out that it is Sonic's best buddy, the veritable Fox boy himself. It is, of course, Tails.
Oh, I thought it was Zavok. Oh well.
If only I could cringe before Zavok the way you do, Flame.
Hey, eventually the cringe becomes less cringe and you realise that you yourself are the cringe. That's when it becomes a problem.
Oh, I see. Wise words, mate. I only just realised I could have run up that wall that I skipped over back there. Again, I haven't played in about a month or so, so when you present me with glowing green walls, I just think of the Twilight Realm. Oh, this is gonna require all 50 billion of my reflexes. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that. I pressed the buttons at the very last second.
That one came fast.
It is a miracle I was able to do that one. Huh, maybe don't talk big next time, Tom. Just get on with it, alright?
Still on normal mode, right? You haven't put it up to hard mode where there might have been 2 of them.
No, not until near the end of the very last island. You'll know it when you see it.
No, but like, in serious, I don't think the difficulty actually affects the puzzles. It is literally just how hard things hit.
Hang tight, little bro. I won't make you wait much longer.
You're gonna need to get some more of these spanner thingies.
Oh, Jesus. A whole 9 ones of these. Are you going to give me some? That would be very tasty.
If this is just 9 of them, that'd be great. Let's see.
That's got to be 8, isn't it? Fuck me sideways.
Of course.
I was getting so ready to be like, good game design, look at that, but no, they don't get that today.
Merely adequate game design, but there you go. Thank you, Kishimoto. Sonic, why are you throwing these at me? You have to learn one way, Tails. You've got to grow up and stop getting put in Digimon orbs.
Sonic's the worst type of Santa. The Santa who just brings spanners.
Yeah, don't worry, I got this. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sonic!
Just catching my breath.
Dang, he has the same coof that I got.
I was going to say he looks more like Ashura, but Tanya, you're no Ashura.
He never gives up. The spatial anomaly that affected us seems to have left me in a digitized state.
In English, Professor.
These energies are manifesting into some worrisome mutations for you.
Those sure are words you said just now.
He's copying what I said.
I'm saying I'm fine. You're not, and I'm worried.
I'll be fine. And I need this power to rescue you.
He's even enduring the cyber corruption better than I calculated he would.
Digital cancer. A real bitch.
You're always rescuing me, and...
It makes sense that the internet would whittle away at you until you're just nothing but a husk.
Sonic has dealt with some severe internet-based shit in the past decade or two, let's be honest.
I would say it's more than that, and from all angles.
No. It's beaming the fan art directly into my brain.
I don't remember being pregnant, fuck.
Why isn't Tails wearing shoes? And there we go, the last character-specific unlock.
You are the key.
Oh, it's real good.
Be
Oh, it's real good.
with this technique.
Right, thank you, voice in the sky thing. I'm actually gonna have to go back because I completely forgot the button combination. Let's see, RT in midair, A in midair. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I usually forget I have, because I am very much a creature of habit with the combat in this game, and I usually default to the spamming the standard one, using the, I think it's the bumper and then attacking one, because that usually does a lot of damage.
Okay.
Or like ending off combos with the jump one, because that's just really satisfying to see the thing go down from it.
The thing I like about this power is you can go from the standard one directly into this spinny one, and the way it works is it almost lets you do the standard one, and then when you see the enemies about to attack, you use this one because it spins to the side as it attacks, and you can use it to dodge their attack as well, so you can just continually do damage. It's real good!
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, he's going fast. Hello. You're just what I was looking for, because I needed a vault key. Come on. Christmas cheer, bitch!
There we go.
Easy peasy.
Thank you. Oh, they're red this time. You can tell things are getting serious.
And I appreciate that they're red because it makes them stand out against the general blue colour grading the rest of the level has.
Delightful. So Flame, what was your experience on Chaos Island like? Tanner's already said that, bizarrely, it might be his favourite island, but what about you, mate?
Well, like I say, I think the gameplay from having the islands broken up and not being quite as easy to read on a map is probably why it's my least favourite. I think it's absolutely saved by the story that goes on here, though, because we'll get more into that as Sonic and Tails interact more, but I think it's really well handled in this game.
Fair enough.
You've probably already done enough damage. These things are really lenient.
I love that power. Even just him throwing his hands up and basically doing like cross slashes. It's really cool.
Okay, we needed a 5 from you. You gave us over 700. That's fine. Yeah, 2 X's. What does it mean? No, seriously, what does it mean? I forgot.
Things to go fight on it.
I guess so, yeah. One thing I will say right off the bat that I'm not a fan of on this island is, usually when you do one of these things, you get a nice treat. Not so here, it's usually some sort of thing to convey you to different parts of the level.
It is. It's usually, instead of having goodies, it's a spring or a dash pad. And I'm pretty sure that they don't stay exposed either, so if you were to come back, you get like debated again.
Yeah.
So that's something else that works against this level for me.
Yeah, that was something that I was super annoyed with, because I'd be like, oh look, there's a goodie for me to grab, and then I go to grab it, and it's like, no, just kidding, it's a spring that you grabbed like 4 times already, and it just got put back into its little floor thing, and I'm like, that sucks. And it's not exclusive to this island, it's on all of them going out from here.
This is where it first becomes apparent, and so that's where you sort of get thrown off. You're having to unlearn things again.
Yeah, we're not gonna drill that sort of sentiment into you. We've expressed how we feel about this, but hey, we found the very first Cyberspace level, so let's go ahead and get me reacclimatized with this shit.
And we are not going to be doing them all in order because they're kind of all over the place on this island.
Indeed, indeed.
If I'm correct, this is a really good one.
Oh, well, we'll see, Tanner, we'll see. That's the wrong button, Tom, you dumb shit. It's okay. As long as you remember that A is jump and X is homing attack, if I recall correctly, we'll be sound as a pound.
Yeah, but I can see right away which one this is a recreation of you, Tom.
It is an SA2 level. I know this to be true. Is it Green Forest?
It is indeed Green Forest, and some of the little nods of, like, establishing what's what are pretty on the nose, and probably the most blatant next to the Skyrail one.
We're just going to go ahead and ignore what happened there, don't worry.
I was thinking, like, is he gonna bring it up, is he not? Like, yeah, you even got, like, the loop-de-loops that aren't complete at the top, little things like that. You know, it might be Green Forest transplanted into Green Hill, but you throw me a bone with SA2 and I'm gonna smile. I'm easy.
What a stan. What a stan. That said, you put in Speed Highway and, you know, your boy might just give you an extra thing when time comes to put the review on Metacritic.
I don't know, if they're gonna do more SA1 throwbacks, I'd rather it be something that isn't Speed Highway, given that was in Gens, but you know.
True. No one ever wants to put Red Mountain in there. When's Red Mountain gonna get a bone thrown to it?
Hashtag justice for Red Mountain.
Okay, but if we're going to do that, can it be the Dreamcast one and not the DX one? Because I think the greenery on Red Mountain never did make sense.
That is so specific, Flame.
That's like the most Sonic fan thing you can say.
Yeah, I'm not the only person to bitch and whine about DX, and you know that.
True, very true. Once again, if you have SA1 or SADX on Steam, download the Bear SADX mod. You can get all the graphical goodness of SA1 original with all the DX accoutrements and extras. It is the best way to play the game on, well, modern hardware usually refers to consoles. PC, shall we say?
It's the best way to play SA1 these days, yeah, because, like, I will say, I usually hate it when people try and make it, like, you know, what the fans are doing and they're not giving us, but, like, they've had multiple chances to give us a good official port and they haven't, so yeah, play the fan mod.
Yes, indeed. So we just unlocked the first emerald here. When I was first playing Frontiers and going through this at my own speed, as I am wont to do, it took me a while to figure out the correct method of getting to said emerald. So I'm going to try... That was entirely pointless. I'm going to try and not waste any time here. And it would actually help if I were to go to the map. Let's see. Where is the emerald? It's not on here right now, but I think it's around here somewhere. I could just look in the sky. It's over there. Good. We were going this way anyway. Thanks, Tom. Brilliant.
You're not gonna build the Tetronomos thingies there?
No. Maybe later. Not now.
Okay, maybe later when we completely forget we've already been here.
Yes, indeed, Flame. That's how we do things here at HFC. Slowly, begrudgingly, angrily, tiredly.
But either way, we have a waypoint to bail us out.
Yo, new guy, it's Fortress. He will start by bombing the ever-loving shit out of Sonic, or at least attempting to, so just stand over here, just watch. Just watch him futilely try to assault us, and just keep an eye on him, just keep following him. You're all good.
Don't let him get too far away from you, because otherwise it will be a bitch to catch back up, but also don't get too close to the bombs either. You gotta play a bit carefully.
Yeah. This blue stuff charges you up, gives you a bit more boost, so it does.
And you will need that, because these rails can go on for quite a while.
I like to believe this is a reference to how Sega made F-Zero, you know, with like the "you got boost power" strips.
Ah, I see. Where's he going? I need more rails, good sir. He is gone.
He's fucked off.
I had one chance to do that correctly. I didn't. I'm a bit sleepy, okay? Sue me.
He'll be back later, it's fine.
They'll just pop back up when you least expect it.
Oh, Jesus, it's the new Squid. That being said, I think Squid is also around here somewhere. Basically, every single enemy is on Chaos Island somewhere. Nice. Now, where was I? There we go. That's a strange door. Oh well, I'll just ignore it for now, and head over this way.
Yeah, that's another later thing.
Alright, we got lava. Very good. They recorded exclusive audio for Sonic dying in lava, which I was about to show you.
Which you nearly showed us.
I wasn't sure whether you did that intentionally then or not.
I'm gonna be honest, Flame, most of these days I don't know what is intentional, like skill-wise, and what is just a complete fluke.
Basically, the trick is, if it looked cool, you say I did that on purpose. If it made you look like a loser, you know, you just deny all knowledge of it.
Ah, yeah. Speaking from experience there, Flame.
No, I own all my faults. Which in itself is a fault a lot of the time.
It is, yeah. False modesty, I believe people call that.
Or just being annoying.
That too.
Whenever I make a mistake, I just say I'm using it to align the RNG, and people go, "Oh, I see."
And then they turn their back on you and, you know, continue to sip their beloved cappuccinos and so on. Nice.
Try not to drown in this tiny little shallow pool here.
Well, we do have an oxygen meter here.
It's like one of 3 places you can even potentially drown in the game. That's something that I feel will be explored in DLC or updates, is the existence of water.
Yeah, it does seem like one of the things where they've gone out of their way to put a mechanic in, but not used it.
This is not an ideal working condition. If I just had my body, I could be so much more efficient.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
That's pretty accurate. I can think clearly, and I'm aware, but there's no physicality to it. Everything feels just out of reach.
Oh no, it's the opposite of that one song.
The ancients made the cocoa? To have something real to put their spirits into?
It's one hypothesis. We certainly can't rule it out.
Can you imagine if ancient humans had, like, a pig charm to put their souls into? That'd be a bit weird.
There he is, just sort of teasing in the air.
Bastard.
I think it's actually a reference to the art of Hanawa from Japan. So,
Yes.
like, what the gyroids are, kind of inspired by there. So the idea of, giving a physical place to be bound to after death, which is, it's a neat little reference that, of course, you see a lot of Sonic fans that are like, whoa, it's just like the gyroids. And it's like, well, actually, they're both inspired by the same thing, but it's okay. I shouldn't expect everybody online to be as terminally Japan knowledgeable as me.
Oh, Tanner. You put yourself down too much, mate. You're terminally every country.
That's true. That's very true.
Alright, so we got a bird here. I'm going to try and lead him over here. This is the way we get to the blue emerald.
Or he can do that.
He's near the cliff. That's what I wanted from him.
You did it. You arranged the RNG. It's perfect.
Yeah, baby.
Did he just fly you through a rock?
Yep.
Exactly what I wanted, baby. Now I'm going to need you to not crash into the thing. Just fly over here. Oh no. We might be at too... Ah, god damn it.
Pretty sure there's a safer way of doing that, because I don't actually remember flying on him, at least not intentionally.
Alas, well, now I have to find another way to get over here, which involves creating some specific pathways and whatnot, and it will just be a little bit more higgledy-piggledy than I would like, but whatever, I'll suck it up and I'll do it. If I go around long enough, I will eventually find what I need.
It's kind of the whole thing with this island is it's a little less focused in some ways. Also, RIP. But at the same time, you do have a lot of things to find by just running around. So I didn't dislike this island for that.
And I do just want to say that caught me off guard as well, the fact that one of those lava streams is much wider than the other one. So you want to look before you leave.
Oh, lordy lord. Well, the bird should have respawned because I did die. There's that fucker. Come over here. Come on.
In your own time.
Follow Santa Claus. You will be my new Rudolph.
Oh, he does have a red nose.
I think that's his head.
Nose, head, beak, same thing.
I didn't even have to look at you for that. Whoa, what?
I think he got too close to the ground and was like, ooh, I don't like that.
Oh, whatever, I skipped a phase. Right, now we are not going to crash into the thing. We're going to do this properly. There we go.
This is how I got over here. I looked forever for other ways, and when I saw this bird and did this, I'm like, there's absolutely going to be a place I can get to with it. And there's a couple you can get to, but there's also a few that it really prevents you from skipping ahead to by using the bird. It's a pretty good mechanic.
It's not even a puzzle. You follow a thing, you hold a button.
Weren't quite sure what to make of it, because like I saw that going around and I assumed it would at least be like a deflect it back kind of thing, but no, you literally do just hold X next to it.
There you go. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Ooh, it's all nice and steamy right now. I'm sure there's like a proper weather logical term for that, but God knows I didn't do very well in science, so you're not getting it from me.
It's fog.
Look, it's not fog, it's something else. I know what fog is, I live in fucking Britain.
Close enough, though.
My closest bet would just be humidity.
Probably, yeah. It's like you have got some extremes here. You have got the water areas right next to the volcano. There's going to be a lot of that.
There we go. Good. That's exactly what I wanted.
It is a little bit bizarre how a lot of these springs, the ones that are tied to the puzzles, I don't think they... Like, I think they're inconsistent as to whether they have homing attack lock-ons or not. Because I'm sure some of them you can cheat the puzzle and skip through, and other ones you can't, like what we just saw there.
Whoa.
You want to get it? There you go.
That's the good stuff.
Alright, we built up a lot of spanners and whatnot, and now it's time for the first Chaos Emerald, and get ready, because some gnarly shit is to follow. Thank you. Oh my!
That's a big fucker.
It's like Giganto on steroids.
Literally the Mechonis.
I was thinking Gigantamax Ultra Necrozma.
The best I can.
There he is, there's our lad.
He's back and he's a major part of this time.
Oh Jesus, I'm holding boost, Oh thank God. This is why I leveled up my speed earlier.
Does help.
There we go. Now you may not be able to tell right now, but this thing is slowly disappearing, the path. So you want to be careful.
I've seen a good number of people get to this part and just not be, ready for how fast you have to go to get through this. You have to be constantly boosting and constantly going faster, because it will... Either the giant saw will catch up, the road will disappear. It's surprisingly difficult for one of these sections, which so far have been pretty negligible.
Nice.
Yeah, don't accidentally homing attack Squid and kill him here. He is giving us our road.
I'll keep that in mind.
He's the one who's at least attempting to keep us alive now.
I think this took me a good 4 or 5 tries on my first playthrough, just dealing with the fact you have to be pretty specific speeds for certain sections, like as we saw there before. If you go too fast, it's not good. Too slow, it's a little finicky, kind of a rougher section, and I hope this doesn't mar my view of this island in retrospect.
Yep, couldn't get enough height there. Oh well.
I think the grind rail's safer, to be fair.
Alright, I'm boosted with the best of them.
Nice.
It's nerve-wracking to watch, given we did have one run where the floor just flat out disappeared from under you, even though you had been boosting.
Ah! You're not getting your presents early, fuck off!
There's nothing on the gun truck, come on, Sonic's dealt with bigger.
So, impressive, right?
Within expected parameters.
Yeah, she Byron.
Come on, give us this one.
Oh, there will be some edits there. Alright, we gotta find Tails now. See what I mean? That wasn't spanners.
Fucking boost pad.
It was a fucking boost pad.
I really, really would have loved if Ian Flynn could convince him to put in one, oh, looks like a boost pad or looks like a bounce pad at least once in the game just to acknowledge it. But I know they would be like, no, we shouldn't do that.
No.
Making a bounce pad joke once isn't funny. That's why you've got to say it like 1,000 times in the same script.
There we go. Sorry, I was just vibing there. Flame, don't give them any ideas. Thank you.
Hey, I'm just reciting one of the ideas they've already used.
Okay. Think I may have fucked up? Yes, I did. Nice.
Shame you can't make that cheeky diagonal that you were trying to do there. Yep, fucked it.
Nope. Similar problem.
Come on, big brain it.
You're gonna have to end in the top corner there.
Oh no, all 5 of my brain cells are not working right now.
Go up and then go around in a clockwise circle. Okay, this works, that works too. Okay, I had a different plan, but this also works. We combined our brains.
Oh, ultimate brain power squid! I don't know where the hell Tails is, but he sure as hell ain't around here.
Oh, apparently Squid survived.
There's a different squid, it's his brother. Hello? Squid? Witness me!
He saw what happened to the last guy.
Where the fuck is he? Whatever. I don't need him, he needs me. Squid is nothing without Sonic. Whoa. Oh, wow.
Looks like something's been going on here.
This was a callback I definitely did not expect to see at all. Because if it was the Death Egg Robo, it'd be one thing, but it's specifically, as we can see, the mass-produced ones that appeared in the background of Sonic Forces and did nothing.
Hey, one of them can kill you if you miss a QTE. Let's be fair here.
Yeah, let's be absolutely fair.
Oh, I do not want to ever be fair to Sonic Forces.
Forces is okay. Which in itself is why people don't like it, because they wanted more than okay. But in a vacuum, I think Forces is okay.
Well, I think if you're trapped in a vacuum, you've got more things to worry about than calling Forces okay. I could have had Squid, but alas, I let him go. I don't actually know where Tails is, I'm just kind of like collecting stuff in advance here.
Yeah, we're gonna need as much as we can get anyways, because this is where the game starts to get a little bit more stingy with you needing to collect a lot of stuff. Not as bad as the last island, which I literally just ended up fishing instead.
Alright, we'll follow the waypoint. That was cool.
Yeah, just run sideways, it's fine.
Who knows? Maybe we'll run into Squid on the way.
Either him or someone else who can give us one of the things, hopefully.
Or even just a random enemy, because they do just drop. In fact, that's how I think I ended up getting most of them, was just getting lucky drops from random enemies.
Oh, I just went fishing. I did the fishing thing a lot in these later levels.
What's at the top of here? Maybe I'll explore, because that is the point of Frontiers, to explore and have fun.
Do you see the top of that mountain? You can go to it.
Holy shit, you probably could have used some more speed during that fight. Yes, I know.
I could have upgraded your speed, but I was just sitting here watching.
Yeah, well, I ain't got time to be doing things one at a time. Know what I'm saying? He knows what I'm saying. I think there's a dialogue prompt just around here. Lord knows I won't be able to get it to activate, though.
I think I remember one around here, but I think it was a bit closer to the robot.
Well, whatever, excavator.
It's tower, but a bit more aggressive.
Good.
As long as you got the hit in, it's fine. Yeah, that's the satisfying one.
Whoa. Well, alrighty. Ah, I'm less of a man!
You knocked my block off.
You see, viewers, the joke there was the excavator and his ilk looks like a phallus.
Oh, I'd never even noticed. You are correct. That is rather penis-like.
Last night, Tanner was talking about the fireworks on Twitter, and I said to him, you know, it's probably because it's the birthplace of the firework. And he said something to the effect of, wow, I didn't actually know that. And I said to him, did I do a fucky wookie obvious? And he didn't respond.
To be fair, I was lying in bed and that was like the last thing I saw before I closed my eyes. But let me tell you, the phrase fucky wucky obvious was reverberating in my brain all night. I'm like, did he really say that?
Okay, I feel a bit bad now that you realise I was stupid and like, well, whatever. The last thing I need is like someone humouring me, alright? What's going on? Oh, it's this shit again. Imagine if it just like cut to Tails, just smushed by one of these things, like, one just lands on him.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, just plop it there. That's fine. Why don't you put it in the bottom right-hand corner, where there is literally nothing of worth there, except, you know, skill point total and a speedometer, which is cool in concept, but I don't need it, man.
Well, it's more the fact that this speedometer has no unit of measurement to go with it, so it literally is worthless.
Yeah, like, at least the Unleash one had some bullshit numbers. This is still going to be spinning when we finish the level, isn't it?
Oh, as long as it doesn't follow me in, I don't care.
Oh god, imagine having to do the fucking cyberspace levels with this going on.
I'd rather not, thanks. Hey, it's 2. We are actually doing it in order. Let's see if we can keep that up.
I reckon we might get to 4 before we break the chain. Got an over-under on that one?
Not really, Flame.
I'm gonna say next one's gonna be completely wrong.
Wait, what do you mean it's Aquarium Park? Well, okay. Ah! There we go. Didn't even notice that.
The spikes in this game, I noticed it early on in one of the overworld parts as well, but they can really sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Now, this one I think is original.
No, actually.
Oh, what is it then?
This is Savannah Citadel Act 1. The 2D sections.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's where they start breaking them up into like a 2D version and a 3D version, isn't it?
For better or worse, yes. Can I get it? No, it's fine. We ain't got time to be messing around. Something, follow my rainbow.
Music's really fucking going for it, Jesus.
Now, Otano, don't you go too hard on this 2D recreation of a Sonic Unleashed level, but you don't understand Unleashed was my baby. I gotta represent.
Yeah, but he's representing it in a completely different music style to anything in Unleashed, but it still works.
Hey, look, we all go through phases, alright?
I think it's just that Otani assembled his team of, like, music rhythm game aficionados, like literally Japanese music Avengers, and was like, we're gonna use this team for all that it's worth.
Oh, nice. 2. Not bad. Not bad.
You could probably get that S. Yeah, if you don't run into the spike, you can probably cut a lot off.
Let's do it again. Ah!
You remembered.
But I hesitated at the same time. There we go, through there.
Nice.
It's gonna be a tight one. I remember this one being a little bit tricky.
I think this is one of the ones where a lot of the time the automated sections, like the things that fire you forward on a QT and that, are more of a liability, and a lot of the time it's better to use the air dash over them. Yeah, keep the air dashes going, you got 20 seconds.
Oh, let's go.
Might be pushing it a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, you got it.
Ah, that will do for me.
Not gonna get that one ring!
Listen, you.
Come on, you need a devil on your shoulder sometimes. A little shit, that's probably the best one.
Alright, so... came back with a vengeance to remind me that I am its bitch, not the other way around.
Sonic, you went 2 minutes without gambling. Get back here.
So I didn't really have anything prepared for that one. Please, you are not helping me concentrate here.
These things are annoying at the best of times. Like, not this one in particular, but some of them that have them on different levels of elevation can be really fucky.
Turns out you just gotta get good, fam.
But I don't wanna!
It's still going. Nice. Alright. Tails. Tails, tails, tails to tails, tails. What? Whoa, what?
Nice. You got triple spring.
Alright, I'll take it. How the fuckity duck do we get over there?
Now this one I know you have to take a rail to get over there.
It's just finding which rail that can be the bitch.
Sometimes you just gotta retrace your steps. It's all good.
Yeah, but you got to retrace your steps when you got your view blotted out by a fucking like slot machine thing.
It's alright, Flame. It's alright.
We're getting some big coinage.
I know. Let's hope we can find big on this chaotic island of ours.
We can grab ourselves the chaos fish.
Don't eat the chaos fish, you'll probably die.
Well, but he's pretty good with a little bit of butter.
You know, it's funny we talk about a chaos fish, because in Fleetway, there was this original group of enemies called the Drakon Empire, who were fish that basically put themselves into, like, Centurion armor and whatnot to walk about, and one of them ended up becoming Chaos.
Huh.
Was that another situation where they just straight up weren't given the original SA1 script and just had to kind of make do with pre-release materials?
Yes, I think so, actually.
It's so funny. They're like, hey, we need to make a, we want to make a Sonic comic to tie in with the new game. And they're like, yeah, but we're not going to give you a copy of it. Oh, thanks, Sega.
Squid, you bastard, come to me!
Quit playing your games, Squid.
Look, we're level now. Sort of. Oh, hey. You're optional. Thus, I don't care.
I thought we were friends, Sonic.
Look, Flame. There's mandatory things and there's optional things. And, honestly, I ain't talking to you unless it's mandatory. No, I'm just kidding.
At least I can aspire to be the unskippable cutscene of life.
Dum-de-dum. Ah, here we go. Whoa, look at Santa go, boys and girls.
Definitely remember this being a pain in the butt to try to find my way up to. Oh, that's fine. You saved it. I remember sucking at finding this place, and then I had my one friend. He literally just showed, oh yeah, you can just do a crazy dash to skip this entire section and just get directly up to Tails. And I'm like, cool, why are you such a gamer?
I do not like the timing on these lasers at all.
There we go. It's not hard at all.
It's just annoying.
Kind of the same thing. Hey, buddy. More spatters. No, Sonic, please. Donk, 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 donk.
I'm glad I have no physical form right now, or that would have really hurt.
Oh,
What's that?
I think it's an environmental analyzer.
I think it is. I kind of just have to spitball at this point, Sonic.
It might just be a cool rock.
It might be.
Get some answers. Whoa.
Oh boy, here we go again! Holy shit, Sonic, we're 2DR!
Sonic, no, we're in the budget dimension.
I believe they call these motion comics. Oh no. Well, solid effort, guys.
How many Eclipse cannons were there?
Quite a few, it seems.
Alright, Tails, don't turn on the Sky Taser ever again.
So, that was a thing.
Whatever assaulted the island sure packed a punch. That was on par with Dark Gaia, easy.
I clapped internally. One, because I'm holding a controller and don't want to drop it, and two, because I heard a thing.
Rendezvous later.
That one line, that one specific line, has been trotted out again and again to try and defame fucking Ian Flynn's writing ability. Tails never met Dark Gaia. Why would he know? The beam is clearly more powerful, you know, in Sonic Unleashed. Really? What does Flynn think he's doing?
I know exactly the kind of arguments you're on about, yeah.
I thought you were leaving me out to dry there, but no, he was agreeing with me.
I know at least of one person who literally, whenever like Ian Flynn comes up, they just always have to say, you know, I just don't like his vibes. I just don't like his vibes. And I'm like, that literally means nothing for anything about his writing capability.
No, I hate that kind of thing in particular, because when you make any kind of comment about someone and leave it vague, you know, that's worse than just saying, like, I think this person's a hack. At least then people can kind of understand that, yeah, you have a thing against him.
Alas. I'm just saying, guys, some of these things, and I think, I forget his name, it's like Blaze Hedgehog Fan or something similar. He does a lot of, like, long-form writing and reviews and whatnot. He was talking about Tails' character and in relation to Frontiers, and he called it either housekeeping or house cleaning. And I think that is basically what's happening with, like, these references and whatnot in Frontiers. Some of them, maybe even most of them, may be very heavy-handed, but it's kind of a necessary evil, if it even is an evil, because obviously all of this is subjective. You know, writing is subjective, that's how it works. But, you know, it's been a while since we've had continuity in a Sonic game, and if it has to be heavy-handed to get the job done, then by God, I'm willing to put up with that. Hello.
Goodbye.
This game has inherited a kind of messy canon. That's probably the most charitable way of putting it. There's a lot of things that either are completely tonally different to other things, and it's a bit of a mess. And what this game is doing is it's kind of trying to tie it together and establish what exactly has happened up to this point. And sometimes they're going to have to just say, yes, Sonic Unleashed happened, remember Sonic Unleashed. That's going to have to show up at some point. If it becomes a trend, then yeah, I guess ramp up the criticism, but this is doing what it needs to do.
Well, it's important to, you know, remember that for the last little bit, we've had the argument of, are the classic and modern games even connected? Because of talk about, are they parallel universes? Are they alternate timelines? And even just showing the flashback of, hey, Knuckles remembers 3. It's like, that's huge for, no, don't worry, this is them going, it's all here, with the exceptions of, you know, the ones that literally can't be here, but the rest of them are all here.
Damn you, Squid, you bastard. And yeah, you know, when they pull out Sonic3K.jpg, it's both funny and a little bit, but at the same time, it confirms that they're all in the same canon. It's all the same timeline, and thus it's all good.
There is still the argument that Mania is a bit of a, like, it's not really established as to whether that is the same classic Sonic.
Sorry.
Yeah, because, like, Mania is a little bit ambiguous, and the fact that Forces really didn't help that when they tried to retcon it, you know. So that is a little bit fucky, but like at least it's established that yes, there was a classic Sonic, and yes, it is tied here at the very least, you know. It is, there's at least something here linking it back to the Mega Drive game, so I'm very happy about that.
Don't forget, you can just jump to get over these things. It doesn't always have to be quick stepping and whatnot.
I've never considered jumping.
No, I usually stick to the quick step, because once you're on like the 3 lanes, it makes it a lot easier to kind of keep yourself lined up.
Good.
He did that last one a bit quick.
He sure did.
Just pretend it's that one alleyway from Rooftop Run. It'll make it so much easier to get back in the groove.
Ah, yes indeed. Ah, take that!
Jeez, those hits.
He's out of there.
I haven't seen a squid get decimated that hard since last time I went to the sushi bar. Waka waka.
You give Sonic a headache.
Well done. Now, where did the thing go? Did you get it?
There it is.
Oh, there.
Sometimes it takes a bit to pop in with squid.
So one thing I did see happen to my mate Floof when he was playing it is that he had beat, I think it was squid, just above a ramp next to a pit, and the thing fell down and landed in the pit, so he couldn't get it.
Seen that a couple times so far with just, or I've seen it fall down, and because they have physics, it just bounced continually down the hills into lava in the case that I watched.
You take your laughs where you can get it with open world antics, let's be honest.
Through some of the other Sonic games, I know like the debate of automation and things like that has always been a little bit contentious. But sometimes it happens for a reason, and we see what happens when it doesn't in some of the more jankier parts of this game.
So this is definitely something that I didn't love about this part of the island, even as if I still enjoy the island. This section here, when after you do the going up the thing to get tails, you're kind of stuck in this one little section for a long time. And you have to basically find the one rail to get out of this area to go back to the main island.
Yeah, this was the point when I was playing the first time and I wasn't really sure what was going on, where I was just thinking like, I'm kind of getting tired of this now. And it was only really because I knew it was a thing the second time around that I wasn't quite as fazed by it.
Nice. Right, will this be free? Let's have a look and see. Wee. I see you have defeated Squid. Come on in, lad. Come on in. Oh, swing and a miss.
Ah.
Combo breaker!
I'd like to point out that we're an hour in and I've already got one Chaos Emerald.
That's about right.
Don't worry, it's gonna start speeding up soon. Oh no, it's this one.
It'll click with me in a minute. Oh, the slidey one, yes.
You know how I was talking about Kishimoto with the Twitter Q&As and whatnot? He was specifically asked about drift and whatnot, and he said he wanted to make it proper and whatnot, and if you play as Supersonic, you can actually drift, and he has a unique animation for doing so. But in the main game, they just did not have time to finish it.
I wonder what they were planning to do with that then, because Supersonic as he stands, like, he's only in mid-air bosses. So I wonder if they were planning to have, like, maybe a thing where you could replay Cyberspace levels with it.
Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see what the DLC brings.
Yeah, I was gonna say the recommendation for this stage that I've seen for getting the good score is just jump over the gimmick pads and just go normally.
Well, at least I got all the red rings.
Because the drift is kind of interesting in Modern Sonic. I think the drift in itself is the thing that... It was pretty much summing up why I prefer Generations' take on Modern Sonic to Forces' take on Modern Sonic. Because Forces didn't have the drift at all. And it automated those parts to varying levels of success. It's kind of a big part as to why those levels felt really dumbed down compared to Generations and Unleashed.
Okay, you can have a little bit of drifting as a treat.
Yeah, I will say having the drift as like a context-sensitive thing here doesn't scratch the itch for me either.
Nah.
It's okay. It's nice that it's in. It's sort of like, you know, the one or two times you see a skateboard, but it's like it's not the same as if you can just do it, especially in the open world. I think that's something that's missing, is being able to drift around the open world.
That would be cool, and that's something that I hope they bring in if they come back to this open zone idea.
Yeah, there we go. That should unlock the second emerald now. Stomp kick. Stomp kick.
I want you to get into a combo and then press B.
Okay.
That's the one that is really satisfying to end a chain with.
Ah, indeedy so, indeedy so. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Redden. I was hoping for a third, and alas. Alright, now, the thing is over there. You will try every method imaginable to get there, but trust me, the way is actually a lot more simpler than it seems. Alright, Tails is over there.
He's with the Eggman's robots.
He is. Which is actually very fortuitous, because that's where we need to go to get the Red Emerald.
Don't be like me, and there you'll see a little pop-up thing there of a new interactable. Talk to Tails first, or else you will miss that dialogue permanently. And because it deals with, talking about what's in front of them, I was very mad that I missed it.
I heard a laser, but I didn't see where it's coming from.
Oh my god, are there ghosts here?
No, that's the two islands ahead.
Sonic, no! When will it end?
Look, it's an assault model Death Egg robot. It looks pretty entrenched. I'll take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
You don't see something like this every day. These things are tough to take down, even for me. Wonder what took it out. Maybe that ghost girl.
Hey, Sonic, I found a remote control panel. It's still online.
Interesting.
Well, let's see what Eggman was trying to do with this thing. And if it goes bad, you can shut it off.
But what if you're vaporized before I can do so, Sonic? Heh, death is an adventure! I don't think, I have forgotten her fucking name. Sage was the one who did this. Maybe the big thing that was chasing us earlier with the buzzsaw shield?
It'll be one of the two.
I'm putting my money on the little girl.
She has a mean right hook. Who likes Ikaruga?
Ooh, I do!
Ah, then you can explain how it works, Mr. Man.
Alright, it's very simple. Basically, as you're firing your shots, if you fire the same color shot as what is being fired at you, you are invincible to it. So if there is a black shot coming at you and you are shooting black bullets, basically, the way they explain it in Ikaruga, which is not fully explained here, is that as you're shooting, it puts a polarity shield in front of your ship, which means that, yeah, you're safe to just completely tank shots of the same color as you. Not a lot of people pick that up when they go to play this game. They just click through the hacking thing and are like, whatever, I'm not going to read it. And I might screw them over a bit later. So yeah, it's Ikaruga. Play Ikaruga. This is one of my favorite new trends in gaming is game developers being like, well, what if we just put in a bullet hell just to show kids that bullet hells are kind of based? Undertale does this, Kirby does this, and now Sonic. So here we are. Gaming is good again.
I heard people say something to the effect of, why did they put Gallagher in this? And I kind of cringed, because that was
it's bad. It's kids.
Yeah, it's such an obvious age gap there. I remember reading about Ikaruga in the official Nintendo magazine, so I at least have some cursory knowledge of it. But whatever, kids will be kids, I guess. Let's go ahead and activate this thing. Surely nothing will go wrong. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe it makes sense that he took over the world and forces.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this and thinking, could Frontiers get even more based with more underground sections? And the answer was yes. This is how we get to the second emerald.
Yeah, so this one's cool because it's like tied into part of the plot. It's literally the island opening up in front of you.
Be careful though. Whatever took out that super badnik might still be lurking around.
I hear that. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later.
Nice. Did you know that Robotnik actually has, like, a file in one of his cabinets in the first movie that says Badniks on it?
Yes.
I didn't, but I've seen some of the other little nods they had in reference to Robotnik. Like, I saw that when he was going through his soundtracks, like, he had a Crush 40 album in there, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, nice. The funny thing is, because this is 2D, in a 3D space, you can just run directly around it. You do not have to engage with this one at all.
I didn't.
That's the thing with these things, and I kind of get why it works the way it does, but it is sometimes a little bit annoying in the overworld when you're just sort of exploring and you accidentally get locked onto one of the 2D sections. Because then you have to come out of either the start or the end of it for the most part before you can actually get back to the 3D plane.
Yeah, this is where, again, because we got these guys who are going to start shielding and stuff, I just stayed away and just hit them from afar with the projectiles. It just does it so much faster.
In fairness, it does give you at least a handful of different ways to deal with the shield enemies, because you can either do like the bumper to get behind them, or you can side-loop them, or do like the quick side-loop. So like, I get it can be annoying if it breaks your chain because of it, but at least you can bounce back quickly.
Those guys exist just to be projectile fodder. Ha 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 ha. Whoa.
Isn't that every homing attack chain enemy ever?
Kind of. Oh, you poor marble garden enemies, reduced to nothing in Sonic 4.
For real, yeah.
It might just be me, but does anyone get shades of the egg carrier interior from this layout?
A little bit, but I get more, just like from the general feel of it, I get more the Knuckles section of Lost World from SA1.
I was trying to think when Knuckles was playable in Sonic Lost World for a second, and it blanked on me.
No, the good Lost World Sonic thing. It's a big squarish area that's got the ancient look to it that just gives me the same sort of vibes, and I really like it.
I'm just curious as to what that chamber is about, story-wise, because it has that zap symbol again, and we're not really sure what that's all about, but it's got to have something to do with the afterlife, because it keeps appearing whenever the Coco fulfill their, life's mission and whatnot.
That's, it's gonna turn out that it's gonna just be the words for God, and that God is just text in this world.
I feel like it's one of the things that's intentionally left vague, and I'm okay with that. I feel like Sonic, it lends itself well to letting you fill in the blanks for different things.
Ooh, I think we can actually get a new skill here. We got a lot of points.
Ah, I see. Well, we can get the homing shot.
Oh, it looks like a homing shot.
Beat me, fuck.
I'm getting the loop kick just for that.
That's the great thing about Sonic fans, we're all as unfunny as each other.
Some of us more so than others, eh, Flame?
I don't know what you're implying.
Good, he did take the bait. Why am I out here again? Well, whatever. There we go. Over here. Don't forget we are traversing all throughout the island right now, so if it seems like this has been going on for a while, that's why.
Now look, I know I've made the Shadow of the Colossus comparison already early on, but this is literally the fucking intro area.
No, I think you're lying.
See, you say that, but you know what this gave me more vibes of? It gave me more vibes of the owl statue room in the second Sonic movie.
Yeah, I sort of see it, yeah.
Not really seeing it. Sorry, Tanner, I think you're insane.
Oh, I guess I'm crazy.
Successfully gaslighted. 10 points to Entom.
Just pops up the like like the SA2 point things that say like radical. It's like gaslit.
Oh, nice. I like the thing with all the ranks, and someone edited it to say based. Dun-da-da. I'll take that, thank you.
That's the thing you gotta kick.
I'm doing this entirely wrong. The Chaos Emerald is like on the other side of this island, but I have things to do first. I'm just going to tell you now, free Entom hint of the day. Get used to, you know, traversing up towers and whatnot. Learn to love it, because it will become very prevalent very soon.
And if you're afraid of heights like me, get over it. You'll have to.
I mean, you're playing a video game. Is your vertigo really going to kick in that hard? Let's be honest.
There's been a couple times in games where it actually does kick in. This one, we'll get to it when we get to it. But the other time that was real bad was in God of War 1, when you're like climbing the rafters near the underworld. It was real bad for me.
Well, I'm sorry, Tanner. No sympathy. Gaslighting. You know what you're getting today.
It's all in my head anyways, so it's like, it's fine.
That AR Sonic game can't come soon enough.
Oh, God, no. I think there's been some, like, demos and whatnot attempting that over the years, and they always have Sonic literally spin in a ball.
I've actually tried VR Sonic, where when you spin, the camera spins, and it is hilarious how badly it is, with just ruining your stomach.
You gave me a solid bit of information there as to why this should never, ever be put into motion. But the only thing I can think of is that when you started talking, and you said, I thought you were going to say, I have tried doing a spin attack before.
I mean, okay. When I was a kid, I had a trampoline, and I didn't spin attack, but I definitely would roll around going, dodge roll, pretending to be Sora, just like doing that exact roll, and I just thinking what my family looked at me just rolling around on there, like...
Oh, Tanner. Oh, Tanner. Yeah, I totally did the same thing.
It's so fun.
Thankfully, I have never been cringe in my life, so I have no stories like this.
We know this and we love you for it, Flame. Alright, so he's over there now.
Back over there.
It's a little bit of a game of grab ass with Tails, on Chaos Island in particular, I gotta say.
Did he manage to find the plane? Is that how he's getting across so quickly?
No, he's a cyber ghost. Cyber ghosts don't really need to traverse the same paths that we mortals do.
True, yeah. This is kind of fucking rigged.
We did see him literally just warp away at the end of one of the previous cutscenes.
I don't have anything to rebut. I'm sorry. Tanner has finally bested me in the arena of knowledge. Just for that, I'm going to throw these at Tails. Donk, donk, donk. I understand completely.
Hey, this Coco is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need
Man,
to
I would love it if he pulled out the yellow iPad thing from Colours to translate them there.
I'm sure you've run into this scenario already.
I want him to try, like, he pulls it out and then it just immediately drops out of his hands because he can't hold it.
This is fucked up, Sonic. This shouldn't be happening.
Battle is long over. This feels dishonest.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Now stop being a fucking centrist and get back into cyberspace.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work! Sorry, it's a Pavlovian thing, I swear. Find Tails again. Are there any cyberspace things over there? Let's just avoid the new Grand Canyon we butchered into Chaos Island.
I was going to say, yeah, that's kind of your fault, that one.
Maybe there is one over here.
Yeah, we might have to open up more of this map soon.
Ah, hello, another one. Towers galore.
Even if we find the cyberspace, though, we are lacking any gears.
Well, at least it will be on the map. That's all we need. This is nice. A little bit of a timed platforming challenge.
It's a platforming challenge that you can't just boost over the whole thing. Kind of a change of pace. That opened a lot of the map, but a lot of the map it opened happened to be nothing.
Or like stuff we've already seen, so...
That would have been really cool if you landed on the thing, Tom.
Yeah, I really would have. Really would have. Nice. Oh, hey. Darn you. Well, looks like we gotta find another thingamabob, lads.
Find a few more enemies to take down. Or go fishing, whichever's easiest.
Yeah. Oh, I never even considered that.
I can't remember where the fishing spot is on this level, because I think this one only has one. I think it's only the last one that has multiple.
I think it's just about here.
Yeah, right there. That's where it is. I do have the map open, so just in case we need to take a big think. But I think on the way, we'll probably run into at least some enemy.
Where are you, Fortress? We have a score to settle.
Like, I'm over here being the Gen 2 meta of Pokemon.
There it is. Ah, I get that. The humors derive from them being very different in stature and appearance.
Literally just the same name and that's it.
Yeah. We're lazy today.
Keep explaining the joke.
There's that elevation you were talking about, Flame.
Yep, let's see how well this one goes.
Sorry, I was a bit drunk on that one.
Alright, same again.
I'm very good at this. Told you.
I'm glad they give you plenty of time for them ones, because sometimes you will need it.
Stuff over there, but Tails is here. He's actually closer than I realised.
Yeah, we might as well just go to him, because not only is he there, but there seems to be an enemy nearby, too.
Nice. Tails, just because you can hang by lava doesn't mean I'm capable of doing so.
You'll be fine, you survived Lava Reef.
True, and also I'm not fighting a squid again, fuck off.
I think you wouldn't even get another one for it anyways.
Unless it was a different squid. Holy shit.
Sure hope I'm not squid racist.
Very specific kind of racism. Very nice. We can go get the piss rock after we're done with Tails here. Actually, where is the piss rock? It's over there.
You come up with, like, any other comparison?
What? It's piss yellow. See, Tails? Same colour. Donk, 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 donk.
Yeah, and that's the piss fox. Okay, I see how it is.
No, he's orange, okay.
We're having trouble finding
It depends on the art style from game to game.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Heh. Get a weapon of war online? That's exactly what Sonic the Hedgehog likes to do. I also like to hit boxes, apparently.
Yeah, that's what this one is, and you gotta remember to manually walk around and pick them up because they don't dart towards you like you might think.
Ratchet and Clank this isn't.
Dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum. There we go. I would advise getting a little bit of a shift on, because these platforms do eventually fall away. But also, paradoxically, take your time with it as well. Otherwise, you're going to go arse over tit into that very bubbly lava.
More a case of making sure you're not wasting the boxes that you've opened by not picking them all up. Because I fell into that trap on my first time and I didn't actually realise why I failed to start with.
Yeah, I broke every box. I was like, this seems pretty easy. And then I got to the last set of them and I'm like, how come I'm so under the limit? Like, what's going on? And it's because, yeah, you need to make sure that you are manually grabbing all of these.
Yeah, there we go.
And there are platforms like that one you were just on that had the switch where sometimes not all of the platform will fall. Sometimes they'll all fall except for the middle part, and so you have to be anticipating that as well. As demonstrated.
I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm living in a world of boxes, what can I say?
Yeah, but you might want to get a move on.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, the majority of them are up here. There's a lot up in this little section.
So, look, there we go.
See, that was like 100 there that most people would probably miss.
Yeah, just grabbing this should be enough. Swear to God, don't just be under.
Can you imagine? Yeah, baby.
The classic color.
This is your piss if you have too much Mountain Dew. Yeah. I can ruin anything.
Well,
Does that make the red one the one if you have too many beets? Or blood?
Maybe so.
Either way, please see a doctor.
Truly a Chaos Emerald.
Did I get the wrong parts?
no, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked.
Continuity alert. Rewriting a character arc.
Whoa, what?
This kind of needed to happen, because that was like the big point of contention with how Tails was handled. It was that one particular moment, you know, of Tails carrying over. I like that they contextualised it here. Yes, it is a retcon. Yes, it is covering for the shit writing last time.
Not
But
right now. Let's
out of
focus
respect
on
for
finding
Tails'
them.
character, I still do appreciate that they did that.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody fucking liked that happened to Tails. Nobody. Like, I have yet to meet one person who can defend that. So, I think this is a necessary retcon, if anything. And also, I believe Ian Flynn pointed out, that sort of thing didn't actually start in Forces. It started in Unleashed.
Forces in a lot of ways was like the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people. So, like, it was the one that sort of pushed it that bit further than people were willing to tolerate. And Tails' characterisation in particular was one of those things.
What's your take on this, Tanner?
I'm definitely, when I saw that scene, that was the most like, oh my god, they're fixing it moment. Because for me, this whole time, kind of leading up to it, I was like, yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good with, you know, getting a lot of stuff right. But this was the first moment where I'm like, oh my god, no, wait, this is Ian Flynn, you know, with duct tape, fixing as much as he can, right? And by God, does he, as we're gonna, you know, as we're gonna continue on here, he continues to just basically be given a sinking ship and with naught but duct tape and a dream, make it float again.
And, you know, it's not just him writing the story and so on, Kishimoto and one other guy is here, but it's him doing the English script. So, more power to him.
Well, and the English script is the original script. It is a case where it's like, it's Japan gets the localization.
Which I've heard extremely less than favourable things about, weirdly.
The interesting thing that I've heard is that it's inconsistent, where you'll have ones that basically sound horribly machine translated, and then you have characters that were given like properly redone dialogue. So that might honestly be another one of the time constraint areas where they just ran out of time to do it for, other languages.
I'm not sure exactly what the culture's like when it comes to English to Japanese translations, as to whether there's like the same contention that a lot of people over here have with like Japanese to English localizations though. So I'm not sure how much of that is it's a really bad translation versus more like the culture or like the context there.
From what I'm aware, they are very much the exact same of like, we would prefer it to be in English if it's an English media thing with just bare subtitles and not localized.
Oh, bare subtitles, Dan.
Like they just want it to be, not localized, but just the original. It is an interesting thing, and that's where you get stuff like when the Avengers movies come out there, you have they will have both a sub and dub version, and they are apparently two very different experiences.
Yeah, because my contention with dub stuff, it's not so much the dubbing a lot of the time, it's more the Reddit memes, but
He's so tired. I would be too, honestly.
I mean, he does have to deliver all those presents in one day.
He works one day a fucking year!
Miles Prower, you have known Sonic most of your life.
Yeah, and?
Your imprisonment within cyberspace. The defeat of the Ancients' Titans.
I need you to fill out this survey on his performance.
Would you rate him 1 or a 5? There are no other things. It's much more efficient that way.
He isn't perfect, but Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again. I know he'll save us all.
So you're saying you have faith in him?
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
Atheist tales.
Your loyalty is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate that. The feelings he inspires in you and the others.
I think it works well having Tails be the last of the friends who Sage encounters, because his way of thinking is kind of the closest to hers while still having, like, the personality behind it.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it is kinder if you don't know.
I'm going to drop a 2-ton Acme anvil on his head. It will be hilarious. Fine Tails.
I also do feel that by having Tails be last, you get arguably the person closest to Sonic to see him at his weakest. And for someone who, his whole thing is, I want to be as, powerful as Sonic, I want to be as good as Sonic, it makes it hit a lot harder when it's him. Like, if we did all this and the last one was Amy, it would not feel as well done. So I'm happy, they saved Tails for last.
Yeah, that works.
You're just at the top of the hill. I see you over there. Sonic, you could have just run up the hill. You didn't have to take the super duper express train. Well, whatever. I'm here now. Have some spatters.
You kept me the same present every year, Sonic.
Sup?
What is your end goal?
It varies. Sometimes it's a spinning sign, sometimes it's a big old ring.
I love that. It's one of the best written jokes in the game, and I'm very glad we got it with the Santa outfit.
Gather up the chaos
Yes,
emeralds and save my
it made me
friends.
laugh real hard. I'm like, that's a good one. That is an example of humor that while it's referencing, it's legitimately funny because it's more, the joke isn't the reference, the joke is the wordplay.
Yeah. And also, it's not another variation on, wow, we're shit.
Look,
Get it?
stop being
Please
cryptic
like
about
us,
what's going
people
on
who
in
would
our
never like
stupid
Sonic in the
battle.
first place.
There would be no.
See, the reason I like that is because it's things like that are used sparingly here. It's not like every third line is some epic funny joke.
What's that you got there, boy?
Nice find.
I can't actually tell what it is.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Isn't it one of them things that we picked up 600 of a minute ago?
No, it's a bomb.
That's where they get the bombs from.
Escape.
It's about time. Report.
After reviewing your entire campaign history, I have found the most optimal course of action is to create an alliance with Sonic.
What?
But together you stopped the Ark, overcame Neometal.
Survive Surge and the other dude.
Alliances were purely out of desperation.
But time is running out.
I don't want to hear it. Find me another option.
Is this really the time to be stubborn, Eggman?
Yes.
Tenacity is legendary, but I do wish you'd reconsider.
I feel like that does fit his character, though. The idea of him just being so stubborn. He's like, yes, I've worked with Sonic so many times, and yes, it saves the world, but I don't wanna. Here's your Muso moment.
The world is what someone would say if they didn't know JoJo stands.
Hazards.
Nice save there.
That was more like the hand than anything.
You've exceeded your function. I'm very impressed with you, Sage. No, I'm proud of you.
Aw, let's just, ignore that cutscene about 5 seconds ago.
It feels like there was probably meant to be something between those two, yeah.
Alright, now we gotta get more doohickeys and doodads. Whoa, what's this? It's dead is what it is.
Look at all these rings that we have no reason to grab.
I suppose we could go and hunt out Mr. Big, do some fishing and whatnot.
Well, not Mr. Big. That's the villain of the Fatal Fury series. We don't want to do that.
Alright, let's have a look. Mark on the map where we need to go.
Bottom island down there.
Very good.
Just look for the orange glow in the sky.
This was one of the few, island traversal sections where, yeah, you can actually fail and have to do it again. A lot of them are very, oh, you either have a good path to get more items or a bad path where it's just you get through. But no, this one you will fail if you don't do it properly.
You. Squid!
You might as well while you're here.
Yeah, so we'll get ourselves our thing. And hey, look, I was going to say we're right up there, but no, he's like, no, get away, kya?
Nah, he's scripted to do that loop-de-loop.
Yeah, don't do that again, please, Tanner, or I'll throw you into lava myself.
No, then you'll hear my exclusive lava death noise. Really, kudos to, Roger Craig Smith for actually method acting and falling in lava for that line.
We love him. We love him. This is why he gets the big bucks.
It's a shame this was his last game for that very reason.
Very nice. No.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
Oh, you just got it.
You. Anyway, where was I? Over here. I swear to God, if another squid comes out of nowhere from the pop-in dimension. Ooh, ice.
Yeah, that's the slippery stuff that you can't run on, and you've got to pay attention because the texture's quite similar to the bit next to it where you can.
There is a specific type of ice that has different properties entirely, which is interesting to sort of see because it does make getting up this area actually you have to like platform up properly. Ooh, there's a boy.
I was actually looking for this dude. Say hello to Spider.
It'd be cooler if his name started with had a Y in there instead of the I.
Okay, so as you can see, we gotta do one of these on the lad.
Man's just straight up a Pikmin boss.
Kind of. There we go.
Now he's gonna yeet you up.
The legendary reverse mating press.
The fuck out of us.
Maybe this is training us for something we have yet to actually come into contact with. Wouldn't that be a sort of thing? Ow.
There's a couple of instances of foreshadowing on this island.
I don't know how you dodged that! That is some premium whoops in the music.
Go on, one cycle him.
Yeah!
That dude has some great music. Right, now where the hell is Tails? Oh wait, we were going to Big. Sorry, so many things that we could be doing right now.
Can you imagine us playing a Sonic game and having too many of his friends to, keep track of? What a world we live in.
Really? What is this? The early to mid 2000s?
God, I hope it is. God, I hope it is. I miss those days.
You don't know what you got until it's gone. Oh, I remember this place. It's actually a very vital travel hub, shall we say. But first we got to activate it.
These are the kind of puzzles that we kind of got the point of on the first island and are literally just filler now.
Yeah, this is just because you worked hard to get up here and they want to give you, the reward of fast travel without necessarily having you do a crazy challenge up here.
Alright, so where are you taking me? To hell, Sonic. Goodbye. Yeah, nice.
I know pre-release a lot of people really didn't like the rails in the sky that were used everywhere, but I actually, as you play and you unlock the world and it just grows bigger and bigger, I actually found myself really liking that you are making the world less sparse.
Apologies, there's another spider here.
Well, might as well beat him because he's pretty easy and another gear for us.
Sure, why not? 2 spiders for the price of 1.
Get a fewing with a quick side loop, but you don't get so much of that.
Yeah. Done.
Well, he just switched it before you got it, that's why.
Oh, he's being annoying.
I'm just doing this for fun now. Whee!
Does that not hurt, Sonic? Is your spine okay?
He has many spines. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey! Boy, isn't it nice that this one doesn't have a time limit?
What could he possibly mean by that? What was he cooking?
Salmon, actually. Quite recently. It was quite nice.
Nice. Been cooking a bit of that myself in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've gotten back to it. The obsession is back.
That's fair. Just need those comfy games sometimes. I do love how it's like the first phase he's all like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, and now he's like, no, please don't, I'm just a little spider, I'm just a little guy, it's my birthday, oh.
Now it's your daft day. I'll take that, thank you. I said I'll take that, thank you. Okay, so we do have a way to get over, that's good.
I mean, theoretically, we have a way to get there.
Come on, Tom. It's alright, I know what I'm doing.
Well, you're not getting that gear. There it goes.
Oh, hey Tails. I don't know if this was the actual Tails, or it was an optional Tails. Regardless, give us your knowledge, Fox Boy.
This one's an optional one. I'm pretty sure the next one's by the bridge.
Oh, by the bridge, yep.
So if you want to procrastinate a bit, I don't mind.
No, we gotta do it.
After all these years, the corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
They're just talking about Google at this point. It's blatant shilling.
Oh, I remember this one's a pretty interesting puzzle.
Yeah, you got to do that one at the top last, haven't you?
Because basically you're making platforms to build enough space to side-loop the top one. It's kind of cool. It's a real creative puzzle.
Alright, then this one.
I think there's one more.
Yeah, the last one's a little bit hidden off to the side there, yeah.
Hidden in massive quotation marks.
Well, compared to the others that are in a straight line.
You know some child got stuck here.
I'm actually 27 and a half, Tanner.
Reveal him to me.
So I think he is in the middle bottom there. Yeah, there's the fish. I still really, really want to make a YouTube series that is just every fishing minigame ever. I just want to compile them and compare them. I love fishing minigames so much.
I will commission people to make new games with fishing minigames to thwart you from completing this project.
And in thus doing so, I become immortal.
No, you don't. You end up wasting away playing my 300th shitty RPG Maker project. Coincidentally has one fishing spot.
I'll let you borrow a rod.
Let's see, yeah, Jesus, we need to go fish.
Alright, what funny meme fish will we get this time?
Hey, it is time for crab. Booyah, baby. We gotta get more of those egg memos as well.
Mm-hmm. Big plot in there. It's one of those things where, like, I know there's people who saw the fishing, they're like, I'm not gonna touch the fishing. And then you're like, oh, well, you're gonna miss out on, like, the best plot stuff in the game, almost.
Well, why didn't they just put that into the game instead of... Well, Strawman McGee, shut up, that's why.
Dr. Wily number 362, Strawman. That's a free memo.
You get one. Deal with it.
So we just got the anglerfish there. Do you know about the relationship between male and female anglerfish?
No. Oh, there's that salmon. Go ahead, Tanner.
So, female anglerfish are what you think of when you think of the anglerfish. It is the big round fish with the little lantern on it. That's all of them are female. The male anglerfish are actually 0.1% of their size. They're tiny. They look like minnows beside them. And the way that male anglerfish and female anglerfish mate is one of the most horrifying things in nature, where the male will burrow into the skin of the female and literally just live inside them as basically a factory for the rest of their life. It's horrible. Nature's metal.
Don't know if I would call that metal. Yeah, snap and toe. Big was very impressed by that. 64, baby. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut Tanner's disgusting factoid or not. I was so distracted that I missed my chance. SpongeBob, why?
All I think about is the videos of the guy feeding the pufferfish the carrot, and he's just like, oh,
I'm dying. Boop, boop. Oh, it's just as the stone tablet predicted. The stone tablet.
you know, you only need one more there, and you got all 10 commandments.
There's probably a Rosetta Stone, by the way. Something to help translate languages and so on.
Yeah, but it's funnier to actually connect Sonic with the Bible.
Excellent, it's a twig.
Why is that worth more than the actual fucking fish?
Because they can build a fire with it, obviously.
Not for a while, though.
Yeah, not for a while. Come on, warp points. Nope. Another free memo.
This relaxing music is very bad to have late at night, that's all I'm going to say.
That's true, that is very true. It is such a good track. It's still probably my favorite track in the game just because it is something I listen to on loop. Also, something we found Nemo. Everyone makes that joke.
It really fits the sort of almost VHS-esque filter that there is on the screen as well. It just completes the mood.
Booyah, baby.
And it's also good money, which is also nice.
What's the difference between good money and bad money, Tanner?
Well, I mean, like, a decent amount of money versus a small amount of money. Like, if you got it and it was like 4 coins, it'd be like, that's kind of bad money.
I understand completely.
Fun fact, flounder like that tastes like chicken.
Okay. You realise we're not as worldly as you, right?
No, I know. I'm kind of just saying it for everyone. I just like to put it out there.
These fucking things. I don't want you. I want a fucking coelacanth, alright? I'm just saying.
I I think the oarfish is what sailors back in the day, when you'd see art of like way back in the day, you'd see them making art of sea serpents. A lot of people believe that was just them seeing oarfish, which, yeah, if you saw that giant thing in the ocean, I too would think it is a sea serpent.
No. All I want for Christmas is a good nut.
Okay.
And that's the only time we'll see Sally.
Oh. It's 2 twigs. Yeah, baby.
Perfect. Double warp.
I think that will do for that. So let's see what we can buy now.
Would you like to try? I'll let you
Trade my tokens.
You only need 1 more portal gear to unlock everything for this island.
There we go. How many more of these are there?
Well, we'll know when it says sold out, because I think there's 15 of them.
24, I believe.
Ah, that's a different number.
Yeah, they keep inventing new numbers, don't they? It's taking the piss a bit.
Alright. We've seen the first one. Let's listen to a bunch more.
Some gun military craft doing in here. Sage has helped me avoid the worst of it, and it doesn't appear to be manned. Is it a defense mechanism? I need to learn more.
I guess, God just keeps all their stuff on a easily accessible, like, network and whatnot. Very professional.
The terrain here keeps shifting. I'm finding recreations of regions from South Island, West Side Island, even Angel Island. Where is this environmental data coming from?
That's Sonic's 1, 2, and 3 Knuckles.
I never would have expected voiced lines of South Island and West Side Island in all my years of playing Sonic.
I found elements from my own eggnet, the United Federation, even Planet Donpa Kingdom race data.
Team Sonic Racing shout out.
Surmise. This cyberspace extends well beyond the scope
Most
of these
exciting
islands,
career mode of
and
all
is
time.
gaining information from around the world.
Check out the VOD if you want to see me slowly go from, yeah, this isn't too bad, to and
Maybe if you'd picked someone other than Sonic, it wouldn't have been so bloody boring.
maybe if I shut up.
I am officially jealous. This entire expanse was constructed by the ancient race who had previously settled on these islands. The level of technology they employed is completely alien to me, so I can't salvage it. Yes.
Oh, I love that Eggman. He's always got a master plan.
It appears the Starfall Islands act as the CPU for cyberspace. Once I'm out of here, I need to secure them at all costs. I'm not able to access the data too readily, but it appears the entire history of the Ancients is recorded here in cyberspace. More than that, they logged their memories, their desires. It's almost like they encoded their very souls into this place. Now then, how can I use that to my benefit?
That was going so well for a bit, and then Eggman reminded us why he's the villain.
Who were the Ancients? They predate any civilization by a wide margin. The Echidnas? Pfft. The Black Arms? Please. The Babylonians? Hardly. And yet they didn't seem to influence the world beyond these 3 piddly islands. Why? What stopped them from conquering the world?
There might be a reason for that explained in one of these memos. Keep an eye out.
I'm finding multiple connections between the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. Their technology seems built with the Emeralds in mind. It's almost like they share the same origin. I enjoy a good mystery, but not when the answers are more mysteries.
Guess he's not a fan of J.J. Abrams then.
The Ancients seem to have employed a set of strange icons as keepsakes or totems. That same imagery is being used by the Coco running around the islands. Did the Coco inspire the Ancients? Or did the Coco adopt the leftovers once the Ancients were gone? Something wiped out the Ancients, that's for certain. A catastrophic event caused dire environmental shifts across the islands. It appears they made some effort to rebuild, but they were living on borrowed time. they died out within a generation.
Did they die out, or did they change form?
I don't believe this. I had Sage run a diagnostic on the recorded genetic data of the Ancients, and then against archives I have with me. They're relatives of Chaos, the god of destruction. After countless years, their DNA corroded to the point they were completely transformed into a new species. Some kind of radiation affected them for eons, making them unrecognizable. Except to a genius like me.
So, started with the Ancients, and they had the Coco. And then the Ancients basically mutated into the Chow. One of those Chow was exposed to the radiation of the Master Emerald and kind of reverted back into a kind of pseudo-ancient and became Chaos, the god of destruction. And now you know.
I'm deploying my most advanced artificial intelligence into the ancient network spanning the Starfall Islands. I've codenamed it Sage. Sage will take over the alien network, take control of all its resources, and give them to me. Once I'm out of here.
Yeah, one thing at a time, Eggman.
You can't really do anything from inside Encarta, alright?
Sage is performing at peak efficiency. Makes me wonder where I went wrong with Orbot and Qbot.
Ow.
Not only is she taking control of the Ancients network, but she's harassing Sonic as well. I love it!
Oh, Daddy's little girl.
Despite her best efforts, Sage can't seem to control the Titans. Phooey. She can prompt them to act, but something is blocking her from assuming total control. Sage keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the Ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic.
How many times have we been down this path, old man? Like Jesus Christ.
He never learns, but that's why we love him.
Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program. I wonder if she has a preference.
Interesting.
I can't believe they put pronouns in my Sonic game.
Fucking Christ.
More like Dr. Woke, man.
I never really knew my cousin Maria. Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
Gotta say, out of all the references, I never expected Eggman to reference his cousin. Because like he says, you know, he never really knew her, so why would he bring her up at all? But I guess being stuck inside Encarta makes you long for family.
Sage told the funniest joke during her report. How fast can Sonic screw things up? Instantly, he's the fastest thing alive.
I guess you just had to be there for that one.
Off the old block. Well,
I've heard bad jokes.
Not like she's alive. Or family.
What kind of illness does Sonic get?
Go on.
What?
The runs.
Oh god, that's pretty good actually, I like that.
I could have worked in like him eating something to achieve that, but whatever. It's too late now.
Who says I can't create life, huh? Just a bunch of proteins bumping together. Anyone can do that. A true genius does it with code and electrons. And if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius, that's why.
There's nothing that improves a character more than making them a parent, in my eyes. Because it gives them added responsibility. You see, like, their parental side come out, and there's conflict as to whether they want to stick around and, you know, actually make things work, or be a deadbeat parent. I don't know, it just works for Eggman. We're gonna leave things there for now.
Would you like to...
It also implies they either want to or did have sex, which is just funny to think about.
In this case, he downloaded WinRAR, and he paid for it. And then he fucked with the source code and made Sage.
He started off with sex.exe and worked from there.
Ah. Ugh. Do you think he uses VR? You know what? No.
Nope. We're killing this.
No, keep digging that hole. It's only going to get better from here.
You shut the fuck up.